My name is Emelifon Noel Oge of Let Us Farm. You are welcome to Let Us Farm page. So today we shall be talking on a series that we've done before, done the first, second, and this will be the third one. So we are talking on marketing of catfish. So in this series, we should be talking about marketing of less than 1 kg catfish. So it's a continuation from where we stopped before. So we're trying to like clear airs and let you understand the length that this thing can take you if you are really serious with this business. So if this is the first time of you seeing me, this is Let Us Farm page. And all we do here is to try to provide practical solutions to our agri problems. So if you're having any issue in your farm, all you simply need to do is do a 2 to 3 minutes video and send it to me. Please do this video when you are feeding so that I'll be able to see the reactions and know exactly how to tackle your problem. Remember, this service is free. I'm not charging you anything for that. I have been doing it for people and I'll continue to do that. So just send it to me. And remember that please, we are not forming any WhatsApp group. We are not forming any Telegram group. You won't see us in all those groups. So please, there's nothing like that. Any group we are doing it here and we're doing it on another platform, but it is not any group. Please don't be deceived. Don't send anybody your number on my behalf or any of your contacts, please. So I'll be right back to discuss this. Yeah, welcome back. So, like I said, marketing of catfish is a very big problem. You may not understand this. You see, the way people normally start business is different from the way they end their business. I can tell you for free, most people start with this zeal, this energy. By the time they hit the business, the production aspect slows them down. They now start to realize that most things that people who are not even catfish farmers but just marketers are telling them is just totally different from the reality. Now, by the time they now finish production, the same people that promised you marketing before will now start giving you excuses, blaming everything around for the excuses they are giving you. You will now start realizing that, man, it's like the money you actually have is actually slipping away your hands. And this is where the problem is. So you now go and engage different services of people. You engage agents, you engage different middlemen to help you out. And all these people, one thing about them is that they are always out to make their money at the expense of you, who is the producer. And they sweet talk you and you believe that they're actually helping you, but in reality, they are not. So before you now come out from this aspect, you discover that the person who has invested much millions will now be left with thousands. And now the person is already fed up. So most people that actually want to do business, they actually end up crashing out of the business. This particular issue is not only peculiar to catfish. No, it's not peculiar. It is peculiar to every business formation. But the problem is most people that want to engage in forms of business do not take out their time to actually do research. You just rely on what this agent said, on what social person said, on fictitious stories that people tell you, or what marketers sell to you. Everybody that wants to sell a product will always come with a bogus reality. But when you marry this reality with what the person is telling you and have a rethink, you see, they are not really same. So, without saying much, let us go into details. Now, I have explained before about how you market your under 1 kg fishes. Let's take it a little bit further. Without sounding so big in it or making you salivate for nothing, let me remind you, like I always say, the bigger your fishes, the more profit you stand to make, and the shorter the time to make this profit. But then there are sometimes challenges make you to stick on the smaller fishes. Now, if you want to make money on the smaller fishes, the best way to do it is to give more life, to polish these smaller fishes, to make them more attractive. This will now bring more funds to you. What do I mean by this? Instead of selling these fishes mostly as fresh when they are very small like that, it is better you go ahead to enhance them. Take your time, buy a machine, an oven to actually smoke these fishes. If you don't want to do yourself, you can actually bring in people to do it for you, and then you sell. People do it, and the result comes out perfect. Now, where do you now sell this? This is where an issue lies. For instance, people that are abroad and they are investing in catfish, first thing you can do to yourself abroad is get to your stores, get to the Nigerian market abroad, look for catfish, buy catfish from them, and see how much they sell this catfish. When you do that, the next step you will take is go online, look for people, agents that help to send cargo to your location. If you don't want to use, we have registered agents. If you don't want to use them, go and check out some of these courier service people like DHL, UPS. Most of them actually do cargoes now from Nigeria direct to destination. Check out if they fall in your own destination. Then go there and look for their customer service. Chat their customer service that you want to start bringing in dry fish. What is their condition? What is their terms of bringing in dry fish? They will tell you. When they tell you, marry the terms they give you in terms of pricing, for because it is their own, they send it by weight. Marry it with what you just bought in the Nigerian local market and see where you stand. By the time you have seen where you stand, get back to the Nigerian local market and tell them that you have fish in Nigeria that you want to supply them. Now, there the disappointment will not be like what it used to be here. So when you discuss with them, this may be applicable to even people, countries not Nigeria. I'm using Nigeria as my place to tell you what you can also do in your place. If you are in Ghana, if you are in South Africa, if you are in any African country and you have people in Europe who invested, they can actually follow the same track. It will work. So when you now check the price differences and you now negotiate with these people that sell those things there where you bought it, how they sell and how they are going to buy, tally it with what you just discussed with the agency that would help you to do the importation. If you have a good profit, because most people have discussed with, they say there is money, and so I want you to do it yourself. When you do it yourself and you have a very good profit margin, all you need to do is set up in Nigeria. Buy an oven, Nigeria or anywhere you are, buy an oven, a drying oven. You can employ people that are already doing it. You have market people that do it. They can come and help you to dry it. Dry it and make sure it's dry. Because if it is not dry inside, it will be rejected at the border. I will just tell you this. The CBS will just drop it at the border because once it's wet inside, once there's moisture inside, they will drop it. So you dry it here in Nigeria, dry it very well. Now, there are methods of drying if you are using the oven to dry. Most people actually try to flavor this fish. What they do is that they add curry flavor, Maggi flavor, small salt on it, pepper. So that's why most of the times when you eat dry fish direct, it's very sweet because they flavor it. Depending on how it is sold in your area, which I don't know, I want you to do that because most people don't want to do things. I don't know why. So depending on how it is bought in your area, you will know whether you have to packet it using the nylon and your label, or you send it in boxes. So depending on what your investigation came up with, that is what you are going to do. So they smoke it here, pack it for you, take it over there, and you sell. When you now convert whatever you make there with the expenses you did locally, I know you should be smiling. There are many people that do that. That's how you see your dry fish abroad. These things don't fly. They come from the local production and are exported there. And if there's no profit, nobody will venture into it. But there is profit. So that is another way for you to sell these things. Then for people that say, me, I don't have anybody abroad, good and fine. In Nigeria, as at today, it's not Nigeria as at old. So in Nigeria as at today, we now have malls. Now, if you go to any mall or big supermarket, there's always a corner there where you see dry fish, packet dry fish with label and everything. The problem, like I said, is that most people will not like to go and investigate these things. Stand up, go and investigate. We have malls, we have supermarkets. Now, it doesn't pay you to produce maybe 1 ton. I just go and deposit it in one particular mall. That's a bad business. What we pay you is that you stand up. Remember, there are suppliers before you. So this is a very competitive market. But because there is constant purchase of the product, there's constant demand, it is a market that will not just die. So what you do is you go round. You can even go as far as going beyond where you stay. Contact all these malls, contact all these supermarkets, all those big places. Discuss with them. Have a price range. Have an idea of what they want to buy. Is it cut? Is it a rounded one? Then come and process. Packet the way they want and supply differently. Never you supply to one source. So when you supply it differently, when they are paying money, you discover that before you know it, the money gathers. But what kills people is that they will just go to only one place, now carry all the production, drop there. That place will also be selling other people's own because you're not the only one in the business, and this delays your own turnaround time. So, but if you now spread out your hand, it moves faster. Then, if you are in southwestern part of Nigeria, fine and good. All you need to do is find a way to move yourself. Go to Lagos. Go to my 12 in Lagos. When you get to my 12 in Lagos, you will see dry fish. This place, it is sold in wholesale price in big cartons. When you get there, you will see, ask them of the agents that sell those dry fish. Because in my 12, they have agents that sell everything inside the market. It's something that looks like a must. You will do it. If you don't do it, those agents will try to frustrate your effort. But remember, here, you are in charge. It's not like you give them and go and sleep. No. What they do in my 12 is that when you bring your product, the particular agent handling that product will be on ground, take off the product from you. You agree at a price, they will sell it. They will be there, sell it. You pay them their commission, they go. So it's not as if maybe they will bring people and decide. No. You are going to sell it there at a particular prevailing market price. So it's not like all these ones that you call one agent, he will come, he will call his people, they will come, he will discuss price with his people and then tell you what those people want to buy and collect here, collect here. No, in this situation, in that night 12 Lagos market, no, it's a northern market per se, but it's a northern market operating in the southwestern part of the country, in Lagos my 12. And in the market, you have array of products. So when you have gone there to make your market research, meet these people. They will give you their contacts. Tell them that this is what you have and this is what you want to sell. This is best for dry fish, not for fresh fish, because fresh fish, if it undergoes the stress of you moving up and down and not selling and returning back to the pond, traveling a long distance, there may be crisis. But I am talking of people selling below. I have already given ways for people selling fresh fish so that people don't confuse what I'm saying for another thing. So discuss with them. They will give you the ranges what people buy. They will show you how they used to packet it. Then they will show you how they buy. Consider this price, whether it favors you. If this pricing favors you, what next to do is to go home, plan your own, smoke your own, then take it to supply there. One thing about my 12 market is that when you supply it in the morning, you are there, they are selling, they are paying you your money. In the night, because they sell till midnight, anyone that is remaining, you carry your thing, go. Then come back the next day. So they will give you time that their customers will come. They already have customers that buy these things. There are times that they will come and they will tell you so that you supply it when they will come and they help you to sell. These ways I'm saying now are mainly for people who have entered into big problem of selling large stocks. If your stocks are not that large, you don't have all these issues, what you simply do is get into your local market and meet the women there and then smoke your thing, agree with them on what you are going to be selling to them and how you send it to them. Is it round or cut? They will give you all the specification and then you supply. There are places, like I said, if you're in Ondo State, you discover that people in Ibokoda, even if you have 10,000, they will buy it. The problem, like I said, is that they will want to buy fresh and go and do the smoking themselves. it won't pay you much because it's very small gain that we see there. They can buy as many as you have from a bulk order, but like I said, they will buy fresh, and fresh will not pay because remember, I've already said the bigger the size of fish, that's the more the profit you make. So if you now fall into the category that you are doing smoked fish size, it is better if you can go the extra mile to give this thing, upgrade it to another level to increase your chances of making better profit. But if for some reasons that you cannot, and you want to sell it as fresh, well, you can go ahead and do it. It's one of those things. Everybody have his own decisions to make. And remember, like I said before, if you want to do that and you want to sell it fresh, please, once it exceeds 3 months, you are wasting your time. And if you are selling it fresh, please don't sell anything that is below 600 gram. 500 gram will just managely give you transportation fare that is used to run the business. But you are selling from 700 gram to 900 gram, you make more profit because the more the weight, that's the more you make profit. Have I said anything that you don't understand here? Is it you did more clarification? Kindly use the comment section. And until I come your way next time, I remain yours, Noel Oge of Let Us Farm. Keep farming, save of life.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.